In this video, we will dive into the highly competitive world of PvP in Last War survival game and rank the top legendary heroes to consider. We will analyze their base stats, synergy, roles, classes, and most importantly, the second and third skills that can give them an edge in battles against other players. While in our previous tier list videos we considered zombie and monster-related bonuses, this time we will prioritize general skill effects and boosts to determine the most powerful heroes in PvP battles. So if you want to dominate in PvP, make sure to watch until the end. Keep in mind there are also other factors to consider when building your squad, such as gear, how far you've upgraded the hero centers, the tactical drone and its chips, and the type of heroes your opponents may have on their squads. This is related to the troop type counter bonus, where each hero type can deal up 20% more damage to one of the three types of heroes: tank, aircraft, or missile vehicle. Now, let's start the rankings.
Join me for some training.
DVA, or the Blade Striker, is a split hero choice for PvP, mostly because of her third skill, which offers an impressive AoE damage. She also has slightly less attack power than other UR attackers, but higher HP. Overall, she's a strong hero for both PvE and PvP, but not the best option for the ultimate PvP setup. This is why I will place her in the A tier, mostly because her second skill boosts crit rate, offering a chance for extra damage, and not the crit damage, which is more essential as it multiplies the damage dealt. Next, we have Lucius, the Sky Knight. He is a versatile hero who becomes available from day 64 of server creation, offering good single-target attacks. In PvP, his ability to reduce the energy damage of all other heroes in the squad makes him a valuable asset in countering powerful energy-based heroes, such as Stma, Kimberly, or Tesla. However, his first skill only targets a random front-row enemy unit, which can sometimes be unpredictable. Additionally, his second skill only boosts energy damage reduction, and not for all types of damage like Murphy, for example, making him less effective against physical attackers. These limitations place him in the B tier of our PvP hero tier list. Stma is by far one of the most powerful PvP heroes in Last War survival game. He has amazing AoE damage and a high crit rate, making him an excellent pick for PvP battles. His skills are specialized in dealing energy damage, which not so many heroes can resist. His first skill alone can deal an impressive amount of energy damage by default, plus another 270% at 5 stars, while his third skill targets multiple enemies with his electric orbs. Additionally, his second skill boosts his already high crit rate, which makes him a fantastic S-tier PvP hero for Last War survival. Just remember to pair him with strong tank heroes because his HP is quite low compared to other UR attackers. Moving on, we have Adam the Titan. He is a solid tank hero specifically for missile vehicle squads in PvP battles, and becomes available when your server reaches the 85th day of creation. His first skill deals a decent amount of physical damage, but his main strength lies in his defense and counterattack abilities. His second skill makes him enter a counter-defense state for 8.7 seconds after releasing the skill, where he responds with a normal attack upon taking damage. This can be useful in taking down enemy heroes with high attack power before they can deal significant damage to your squad. Additionally, his third skill reduces all damage received by front-row units, making him a decent tank in PvP overall. I'll place him in the B tier because he does not excel in any particular area and is more of a well-rounded hero for PvP battles. If you find this guide helpful so far, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tips and tricks. Thanks! If you are looking for an absolute fortress in PvP battles, look no further than Murphy. He is one of the best tanks for both PvP and PvE with a solid defense and high physical damage reduction abilities. His first skill deals a significant amount of physical damage, while his second skill boosts the physical damage reduction of front-row units, making him even more resilient against enemy attacks. Additionally, his third skill reduces even more the damage taken in battles for front-row units. But his best feature becomes available after upgrading him to 4 stars, as the effect will apply to the whole team, making him an essential hero for any squad. With his well-rounded abilities, Murphy definitely deserves a spot in the S tier of our PvP hero tier list. Tesla is a hero that becomes available early on in the game, which is great news for players who want to have a strong energy attacker in their squad. He is quite similar to Stma in terms of skills, with his first skill dealing AoE energy damage, and his third skill targeting multiple back row units. His second skill boosts his own energy damage, making him even stronger in PvP battles. You can pair him with Stma or Fiona to cover each other's weaknesses, making them an outstanding missile vehicle combination for PvP battles. Tesla definitely deserves a spot in the S tier. Marshall is unique among the legendary heroes, as he is the only one with a support role so far in Last War survival game. He becomes available for recruitment from day 22, which is great for players looking for additional ways to increase their PvP team's stats. His third skill boosts the entire team's attack, an effect that can be further improved when reaching hero stars 1, 3, 4, and 5. However, his bonuses are not that impressive compared to other UR heroes. He's more of a well-rounded character for teams that lack strong attackers. I'll place him in the A tier for his overall usefulness in PvP battles.
Wanna grab a drink?
Kimberly the Rocket Shadow is a highly desired hero in Last War survival game for her incredible damage-dealing abilities. She can be recruited through an in-game premium package or with legendary recruitment tickets, making her accessible to players of all levels. I got her after using 10 tickets at once. Her first skill deals a great amount of energy damage already, while her third skill attacks 8 random enemies, kind of like a rocket rain, doing a tremendous amount of AoE energy damage. Kimberly is definitely a top choice for any type of battle, and deserves a spot in the S tier. Next on our list, we have Williams, a tank hero who may seem strong just by looking at his first skill, but falls short compared to other UR heroes. His first skill deals decent damage, making him useful in battles where physical attackers are needed. However, his third skill only benefits the 2 front row units, and it's not a significant boost unless he reaches 3 stars. Additionally, his second skill only reduces his own damage taken in battle, making him less effective in protecting the whole team. Overall, Williams falls into the B tier for his limited contribution to a squad's performance. Fiona and Kimberly are my favorite all-time characters in Last War survival. She becomes available for recruiting on servers day 99, which is quite late. However, her skills are well worth the wait. Her first skill targets multiple enemy aircraft heroes, dealing high damage, and when maxed out, it can deal up to 678% physical damage. Her second skill boosts her already high physical damage by up to 55%, making her an incredible AoE attacker in PvP battles. However, her real strength lies in her synergy with Tesla. When paired together, the two become a formidable duo that can take down even the toughest of enemies in PvP battles, as they will deal physical and energy damage. Due to this excellent combination and her overall strength in PvP, I will place Fiona in the S tier.
Carly still wants more fun!
Carly may not be one of the strongest DPS characters in Last War survival, but can be quite effective against energy damage heroes like Kimberly, Tesla, Stma, and Skyler. By default, she can reduce their energy damage by 15% for 5 seconds, plus another 6% after reaching 4 stars. On top of that, her second skill reduces her own energy damage taken by 40% in battle, making her a great choice for tanking hits from energy damage heroes. However, she is quite vulnerable to physical damage, so it's important to pair her with a physical damage tank like Lucius or Murphy. I will give her an A tier rating for her usefulness in battles against top damage dealers.
Think first, act later.
Skyler or Magblade is another superior UR damage dealer in Last War survival game, with skills similar to Carly's but with higher attack power. What sets her apart is her third skill, which has a chance to stun enemies, making it a valuable crowd control ability in PvP fights. Her third skill also boosts her own attack by up to 40% at skill level 30, plus an additional 20% when upgraded to 5 stars. With these abilities, Skyler definitely belongs in the S tier for her exceptional contribution to a team's performance.
Back in my youth, I was quite the charmer.
Swift becomes available for recruiting on day 15, the same as Tesla. This hero is a good choice for both single target and AoE damage. His first skill is perfect for taking down enemies with low HP, dealing up to 678% damage when maxed out. His third skill also deals high damage, but is limited to 3 random enemies. However, this skill can be quite useful from 2 stars, as it will increase Sweep's attack by 5% for each skill cast. The downside is that this bonus, although can be stacked endlessly, highly depends on the cooldown of the first and third skill. And since the third skill has a 10-second cooldown, it's not so easy to get the most out of his weakness targeting skill. One way to improve this is to maximize the fourth skill, as it will offer a 10% reduction of the skill's 1 and 3 cooldown. But that is still not a great solution. This is why I will place Swift in the C tier of this PvP tier list. Morrison can be recruited from day 71. He has a versatile skill set, being able to deal decent damage and reduce enemy defense. However, he falls short as an attacker compared to other UR heroes. His third skill has a large area of effect and good damage, but not strong enough to make him a top choice for PvP. However, he can still be useful if paired with powerful attackers because of his ability to weaken the enemy's defense. For this reason, Morrison falls into the B tier. Finally, we have McGregor, the missile vehicle hero, who becomes available on day 43 of server creation. Despite having a tank role, his HP is not high enough to support his taunting abilities, making him a less effective tank hero in PvP battles. To give you an example, at hero level 150, which is the highest so far in Last War Survival, Carly has 963,000 HP by default, compared to 855,000 of McGregor's. He also taunts only 2 front enemies by default with his third skill, which is not as effective compared to other tank heroes. However, he does have decent attack power with his auto attacks. Due to these limitations, I will place McGregor in the C tier. And that's it for our PvP hero tier list. Please hit the like button if you find this video useful, and hit subscribe to be notified when we upload more Last War Survival guides. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions or feedback. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.